showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Savant. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hand it off. Well, they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it? This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be a return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country, but with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The runners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So they get nothing on the 1st down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Makes the grab. It's a bunt. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run it to the right side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Zips it down the middle. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's in the clear. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Eagles offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Burns. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
Set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. To play before half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right. But the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, what a grab! And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
That makes the score Michigan 28, LSU 21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Will hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And he's got it again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Grab down the middle. It's Burns. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to the go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Takes a shot at the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pulls it in. It's John. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone and run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. In the clear at the 25. Now here he goes. Excitement there on the final play of the first half. A great effort, but they get him down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. fielded in the end zone.
It's John.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half was a handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And looking for a big play here. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Touchdown, LSU! This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for their defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the handoff. It's Wolf. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Caught by the receiver. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way. To the 21.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Wolverines offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had a goal on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. With the catch, it's John. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks free. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.